Hello, everyone, and it's Throwback Thursday. But instead of what I was thinking about doing at first, which was Malcolm in the Middle, I decided doing something that I actually just saw yesterday, which was something that brought memories back, and I think it's a good time to share some memories because hey, Throwback Thursday. So I remember when I was like very little, and I I kind of remember it, and I had to look back to make sure. So it looks like my whole entire second grade. Yeah, when it second grade, and I think they might even have syndication all the way to the end because it said that it actually got canceled in January 2000. Not 2000, January 1998. So chances are it was like some syndication stuff, and this actually came on the same time as Sailor Moon, but it actually happened the next year after that. But I think there was some times where Tex Avery did still do syndication. With that said, the one I chose today is The Wacky World of Tex Avery. Man, can I tell you, man. The only messed up part is just that there's some sketches, because it was like at least three in every episode. I like some and then I didn't like some. One thing you can actually truly know about or truly can trust that'll come is Tex Avery, of course. Which the first one was Tex Avery, the cowboy. You had his bad guy Saintbrush Sid, and you had Chastity, and you had many other characters after that. But anyways, basically Tex Avery was just a cowboy, and Saintbrush Sid is just a bad guy, and you had Chastity as the love interest slash, you know. So yeah, with that, basically, yeah, you know, it's just the usual setup of he's a good guy, you had the bad guy, and they put him in situations like the whole they both were partners and they were trying to cash in the gold, and then all of a sudden the stupid lawyer had to say, well, until one of you dies, and then you get that, and then the person that's still alive gets to have all the gold. And then yeah, that's when Saint Sid schemed. The other one was when it was a cold winter day, and he found a cabin, and then Saintbrush Sid found a cabin, and he thought that Tex Avery actually owned the cabin and all that stuff. But it turns out it was Chastity, and you also got the funniest freaking damn snowman you ever see. That was a rip off of Frosty the Snowman, but hey, it's a parody, and it was funny as hell because Saintbrush Sid got pissed off. And yeah, basically the snowman, after Tex Avery put the hat back on him, he was like, where is that feller? And he pointed right in the cabin, and then they had a little tussle and fight, which broke the whole entire plays. And yeah, well, with that said, I enjoyed that one. I really did. And the next one after that was Pompeii Pete. And Pompeii Pete is just basically the story of a Roman gladiator who was in Pompeii during the whole volcano eruption, and luckily for him, he actually survived the molten lava experience. Yeah, so now he's living in the 90s, and he's trying to get work and stuff, and man, he's just too silly. The worst part is that it's a good one, but I feel sorry for the bad guy worse than ever. You shouldn't feel bad about the bad guy, but yeah, that's one thing that's truly messed up about this series is that there's a few sketches where I feel sad for the bad guy, and I'm most likely changed the channel until the commercial break, and then I was able to see the third one. Anyways, Tex Avery, Pompeii Pete, those two actually showed up in the first episode. And also you had Einstein, which Einstein was one of the good ones actually. Yeah, Einstein basically had Einstein guy. What if Einstein, there was an Einstein back in the day of the Stone Ages, and basically he created ideas of how to do some things, and sadly everyone else was totally dumb, but he tried his best to help him out. One was the fact that he actually made a freaking airplane out of rocks and it was working and everything. Oh man. But still, I would have actually, even though back in the day when I was little, I disliked what he looked like. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so one thing I had to put in here, even though it was episode 8 when it first showed up, was Power Pooch. Yeah, Power Pooch was awesome. I like Power Pooch. I mean, yeah, Power Pooch was a dumb hero, and then he had a smart sidekick who was puny, but still, it was good. I enjoyed Power Pooch. That's one of the ones I enjoy. Next up is the ones that I didn't really care about. I didn't care about Pompeii Pete either, but I kind of it's a kinda situation. Next is Genghis and Connie. Oh my gosh, I like Genghis. Genghis was funny, but sadly Connie, my gosh, Connie just pisses me off. Yeah, this is another situation where it was like the bad guy. You shouldn't feel sympathetic for the bad guy, but I truly do. And the worst crazy part is just the fact of I think it's based off of Genghis Khan. So if Genghis Khan went against some little girl from every freaking country, chances are the girl will be dead. I'm just saying the straight up truth. The girl will be freaking dead. There's no freaking way how a girl can best a freaking conqueror. So, and this was before I was like, screw girls. Girls totally suck. Even though, yeah, I'm like too hardcore and the whole girls suck these days. But, when I was a kid, it was like the whole girl power sucks. But this was like before that. It was basically the whole thing of I would like to see him victorious. I mean, if you're gonna just start with the whole, okay, you show him a little bit victorious, and then you have the stupid girl who was like, la 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 la, which is kind of funny because she actually later got a role on Sabrina the Teenage Witch as the Sabrina's best friend, which is kind of funny. Now, just saying, wow, she played as that character, and she played as Connie, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I didn't like it, but Genghis I like. Connie I don't like at all. Next up is Freddy the Fly, and in this case, Freddy the Fly, I disliked Freddy because it was stupid as hell. I mean, yeah, it was a rich lady who basically treated people like dirt, but that doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're just gonna straight up mess with her. Yeah, that really got me pissed off. I mean, there was some episodes where it's like, yeah, she does deserve it, but still, she doesn't deserve it to that extent. And given the first episode that he was in, which Connie and Genghis and Connie, sorry, Freddy the Fly, they both showed up in the second episode. So yeah. And the first skit that he was in, you actually get to see him go inside her freaking dress and go all over the place tickling her. Can you say that Fly's a freaking damn perv or what? But of course, since I was a kid, I didn't know. All I saw was just the fact of that Fly was being obnoxious as hell for no real reason. So yeah. I mean, given flies, they truly suck. And they do annoy you and crap, but that's just going too dang far. Of course, last one to actually mention is Maurice and Mooch. And this one showed up in the third episode. Maurice and Mooch is basically kind of the whole tale of Tweety and Sylvester, Tom and Jerry, Wile E. Coyote, and the Roadrunner. It's been done, the fact that the stupid bird is the hero that you're supposed to root for, and then the bad guy is the freaking one with the lots of teeth and all. And I'm like, yeah, I just even beginning when that came on, I think that started the whole Tom and Jerry, Sylvester and Tweety. The Roadrunner was okay, I guess. The Roadrunner is still kind of okay, but still, it's kind of to the point of saying, do they even eat? I mean, if you show them eating, I can understand the whole, yeah, they got full and crap, but they don't show them eating whatsoever. So since they show them not eating whatsoever, it kind of just brings the sad part of they were just trying to get them for food. So yeah, but still, the Wacky World of Tex Avery, it saved me. I mean, I went downstairs and at 6:30, there it is, and all I had to do is just wait for my mom to get dressed and wait for it's time to go to school, which was, I think it was like 7:30. Always 7:30 I had to go. No, actually no, yeah, that was second grade. Second grade was different. Kind of different. But anyways, yeah. This is Throwback Thursday. The Wacky World of Tex Avery, episode 1, 2, 3, and 8 will be down below, so you can actually watch it for yourself. And go right ahead and tell me how right I am about it or how wrong I am. And thumbs it up. Make sure you share this. I mean, come on. I don't feel like being one of those guys who are like, oh, you gotta share this. Yeah, definitely share this. Also, you gotta make sure you thumbs this up. Subscribe if you want some more stuff. I'm like, I don't really like to do that. I think you should do it on your own free will instead of having to be reminded, hey, you should subscribe. So anyways, thank you for listening. Have a good Thursday, and as always, take care. And stay tuned for more.